show that talks about Tulsa, people making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to cover important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. With your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper and Ms. Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Ms. Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, February 21st, 2024. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mama and tell them you can dial in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, multiple streams of income. Why are income streams key to generational wealth?
You better get your money right. We'll also talk about the upcoming pop-up comedy series event featuring Lavelle Crawford and friends.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are controversy at a Charlotte, North Carolina high school over Black History Month door decoration, and a Tulsa girl walks in New York Fashion Week after winning Tiny Miss Princess of America. Birthdays and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. Put on your seatbelt for this one. We loaded.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947. The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with an emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I'm also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali.
Hey.
How are they doing today?
You know, I was doing phenomenal until just a moment ago. I just started sneezing all out the blue.
You know what?
That allergy, man.
I looked outside and I seen the allergy police.
Oh God.
You know, and they coming in here
We ain't gonna
to
start
grab
this.
you because the people sneezing everywhere.
Man.
And I said,
ain't gonna
police, we got one in KBOB sneezing everywhere. COVID is out here. The flu is out here. I don't know. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe today.
No.
Somebody sneeze. I don't really know what it is.
It's 100% the allergy.
It is. It
Stop
is
it.
about. Man, it's like 80 degrees in February. That's number one today.
Yeah.
I've been in Oklahoma for like 25 years. I don't think I've ever remembered it being this warm. Not in February. Normally it's
No.
Now I remember the deep freeze with
Yeah.
the ice,
Yeah.
8 inches. We had to go to hotels and stuff. I remember that in
Yeah, that was
February.
crazy.
But it's almost March.
It
Yeah,
is.
so it's
we
almost
closing in on
Yeah,
March.
we
We closing
closing
in.
Couple
We closing in on
days.
Yeah,
March.
yeah, a few days.
Couple days next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. But you know, like this really is my kind of weather. And I, you know, so actually I kind of dressed like in between. So this is not very thick. But you know, when the sun go down, man, it seemed like the whole bottom fall out, you know, and it's like
I know.
cold instantly. I'm like, what is happening here? So
No, but I can say people are out and about. Boy, it's a beautiful
It
day
is,
in
amazing.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
absolutely amazing. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, we've been enjoying it here. And I hope that you guys are as well.
Right.
You know, you guys are listening at work or wherever you may be in your car driving.
Right, and it's good vibes because let me tell you something. The tops are down,
Right.
the bikers are out,
I'm-
the car club people. What's going on, Paul? The individual car club. I
Yeah,
think they
they
all out today.
They all took off
Look,
work.
they do not pass up an opportunity to hit
Why
them
would
corners.
you? If I had my motorcycle, I would be riding.
Yeah, who are all these
Right
people out here on these little motorcycles? Like it's kids, but they knees up real high. Have you
That
been
is
seeing them
funny.
in the
I
streets?
have been seeing them in the
They
streets.
all over the place.
Hey, you got to get it where you can get it.
Is it a mini motorcycle takeover?
Probably.
Everybody ain't got to have a.
When the weather comes,
Harley
hey, when it
Davidson.
gets like this, you got
I'm
to
talking
get
about
it.
kneecaps is up. I don't know what
Yes.
I'll be looking like. I don't even know what that is. All that night popping willies and all kind of stuff. But hey, if you're out there, be safe, have fun, man. World One Development News you can use, man. We going live, start sharing this video. We getting into some good stuff today. Damali's hyped up. We got some special guests live in studio. JB Smooth, he gonna DJ the show today.
Okay, that's
so let's
what's
get
up.
this thing started. Damali, what's
Yes.
happening?
So number one, we want to mention this right out of the gate, but then we'll talk about it a little bit later in the show. Breaking news. Oklahoma Supreme Court has granted the motion to hear all oral arguments for the last remaining survivors of the Tulsa Race Massacre. That is big news. We are
Yes.
super excited about that news. We'll talk about this a little bit more, but just to let you guys know, you know, we've been following this lawsuit
Forever.
forever, and we unfortunately lost Uncle Red.
Right.
Waiting for this decision to come down. We have 2 remaining survivors here in Tulsa who are 109, both of them, Mother Randall and Mother Viola Fletcher. And so we are excited to hear this news. Now, this doesn't mean that we have won anything. I mean, just the opportunity to be heard and for these oral arguments is huge.
I think it's big because number one,
Mhm.
if they would have rejected this, that was it.
It was it.
And that's what you got to understand. So look, let me in the party. I dance when I get there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna celebrate early. I ain't gonna
Right.
wait, withdraw, because sometimes your energy and what you're doing. And you know, man, I got confidence in the team, man.
Mhm.
If they brought them this far, I feel sad that Tulsa couldn't just get it right here in district
Right.
court, man.
Yeah,
The people are
district court.
109 and you don't want to do right. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
To me, being here, that's the one little bad mark
Yeah.
in my mind against Tulsa is not
Mhm.
getting it right with these survivors and other descendants. But
Right.
anyway, we're gonna unpack that a little bit more later.
Absolutely. So I just want to say that right out of the gate because that is huge news for Tulsa. And we're grateful, for the Supreme Court's decision.
Let me tell you something else.
Yes, go ahead. What do you have
Man,
to say?
our weekend was loaded
Mm.
with some stuff. The MLK parade,
Listen,
man,
and it was cold. Now, why we couldn't have this weather on MLK?
it wouldn't be right.
I know,
It
right?
been right. It won't.
My hands was frozen, like like froze. But we still had a good time. Shout out to the KBOB family.
Right.
We got on the mothership. So that was a saving grace because baby, that heat in the mothership, was not a game.
And JB so wrong. DJ JB Smooth. Y'all cold out there? What is going on? I'm like,
Why
oh.
he in there inside on the ones and
Hey,
twos?
look, man, you go in the RV, JB in there cabbage patching.
Right.
He doing the walk. I said, boy, this man right here is something else.
Probably had the heat turned up,
Man. Yeah, he had it turned up for
Yeah.
sure. Because when I came back in, I was like, yes, thank the Lord for heat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
shout out to Uncle Bobby for bringing the mothership out. Shout out to Big Tiller.
Yes.
That was up in the other DJ was
Uh-huh.
DJing with JB Smooth. Eli Grayson.
Yeah, Eli came
He
in
came
and
on
rode
out.
with us. Yeah.
It was a lot of participants. So shout out to all the participants.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And some others braved the cold.
Yes.
We had some candy. We ran out. Thank God everybody didn't show up.
Well, we probably ran out
hit
because
the
some
first
people was eating
point.
candy before we
Me?
got out, but I ain't
I
saying
was eating the
nothing.
candy.
Mm.
I'm guilty. Don't leave no candy
Little
around me.
kids, it was Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles took y'all candy.
I had to get my portion, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to walk 4 miles in the thing. I needed energy. Yeah, I didn't want no diabetes.
I can't even say nothing because, yeah, you know, he right.
Hey, yeah, and then
Right.
man, and Sunday was, if y'all miss couples and cocktails.
Well, before we did that, so my family, we actually had a great time. Prince Chemistry. You know, you guys, you know, were around when my grandbaby was born. We've been talking about him. You know, he's 8 months old now, and he actually got dedicated at church on Sunday. So Prince was in the building. You better ask somebody. Yes, and he was suited and booted.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was coming in. I was just sitting there, and you know, I was in church. I was listening. I heard bum, 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 bum. I'm like, oh my God. And I seen somebody come in white. He was floating with wings on. I said, oh, who is this?
Had his whole little three-piece suit on. He was not playing the game.
He was clean, boy.
He was clean as a whistle.
Shout out to Chemistry, man. It's important. Get them kids dedicated early, man, because this world we live in now,
man,
trust me, you're gonna need it.
Absolutely. And then the NYCU family, we actually participated in the red carpet event for couples and cocktails. Oh my God. If you guys missed that event, I'm telling you, we had a blast.
Baby.
Okay.
Well,
you love me. I love it.
Hey,
that was a really dope show.
Man.
And Tulsa came out and supported too.
Tulsa showed up.
I saw
and y'all was
couple.
fly.
I saw this one couple, and once they got to dancing, it's like they just went over there and stood in the corner and danced together.
It was over. The energy,
so
the vibe.
Oh my God. It was amazing.
The love vibes was there. Yeah.
So, and actually getting to meet all of the artists. Bruh Man is so cool. Freaking funny.
Funny,
oh my
and
God.
he's cool. Yeah.
He is so funny. So we had a blast with him. Got to do a photo shoot afterwards. Now, I'm going to tell you, Major really surprised me. Now, JB, you said, because JB actually went to the Oklahoma City show.
Yeah.
And so he was telling us, oh, man, y'all going to love him. Y'all. And I was like, yo, Debbie don't know what you're talking about, because he loved music. And so he said that about everybody. No, JB was not kidding, man. This dude, you did him no justice, JB. Like none. This dude was amazing.
Now, I'm going to tell you, Oklahoma City versus Tulsa. We're not going to call it a competition, but Oklahoma City came out and showed out.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Oh, yeah.
He took him to church in Oklahoma City, so I knew it was going to be good in Tulsa. Man, Major is a big deal.
Major. Man, that part.
If you're listening in, Major, because you said you was going to try to chime in, shout out to you, man.
Man.
You set us on fire. And, man, it was like healing, inspirational, building up your self-esteem, getting you past some of your trauma. And he dancing like Prince.
And this dude is a comedian, too.
No, but I think the most important part about it is people don't understand he started out as a gospel artist, and he's transitioned.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell.
He was raised in the church.
You could tell.
And then he transitioned into the R&B.
Yeah.
But he told the story about his song, This Is Why I Love You, and how he wrote that.
It was
a real letter to God.
Right.
And God turned around and answered him and said, this is what I'm going to do for you.
Yes.
Because this is the love you expressed to me. I'm going to make you a international, worldwide superstar.
Yeah.
And that song is played at everyone's wedding. I played it probably 700 times myself.
Let me tell you something now. I'm going to tell you the truth now. Jamaican funk with Tom Brown.
Boy.
Oh, man.
Man, hitting them horns.
Tom live in studio. I mean, the live performance, you cannot beat a live performance.
You can't.
You just can't. I mean, you can't do it any justice, you know.
This is what he told me. I didn't even know, and some of us might not even realize it. He said, man, Charles, I did this Jamaican funk 43 years ago.
That is insane to me. That song is timeless. It is totally timeless.
And he said, and everywhere I go, I have to do this song. He said, it's like I produced the song last week.
He's 70. He's 70.
No way. Is he 70?
He is 70 years old, and that song's been sampled so many times.
Wow.
That's what's kept him alive, you know, and pumping.
Yeah.
Hey, but I tell you what, Michael Fields Jr. ain't no joke with that bass guitar.
Not at all.
Keeping the bass. So
He
that
was
entire
thumping.
band and the other singer, of course, Noel Gordine. We could
Man.
go on and on. We'll miss the whole show.
Exactly.
But if you missed it, shout out to everybody that came out. We had an amazing time. We can't wait to do it again. So,
Paige McClinton said, Major is a huge deal with an exclamation point.
let me do some quick shout outs to Molly before we get deep into it. So we
Yes.
got about 1,000 secret listeners. Everybody cool with that?
Hey, we see
Everybody
y'all.
cool with that? We also
y'all
got
ain't hiding.
Uncle Brian is in the building.
Hey, Uncle.
Jeremiah Blackwell from Mississippi.
Hey,
we call
Jeremiah.
him the maestro. He's in here. St. Louis is in the building. Mr. Polo Powell. He said,
Hey,
what's
Polo.
up, family? Your mama, my mom.
Hey, Mommy.
In. Somebody said Chief Nation's in the building.
I think that's
Shakina
Uncle.
Lynn is in the building. Miss
Hey, hey,
Ernestine
hey.
Broom.
Hey,
Paige
Miss Broom.
McClinton from Fort Worth, Texas is in here.
Hey.
Carolyn Candy Jones is in here with us. Cheryl is in here with us.
Hey,
There's
hey,
many,
hey.
many more. I'm gonna come back, I promise.
Yeah.
But I know we got to get the show kicked off.
You know what? And one thing I wanted to mention about the couples and cocktails, somebody got proposed to
That was big.
at Couples and Cocktails. Yeah, so that was a big deal as well. So that was awesome to see. So it was a night about love. But yeah, so we're going to jump right off into our show today. Before we get started, we want to send out prayers for the Kansas City Chiefs, the fans, and especially the family who lost a loved one to senseless gun violence. We talk about this so much, like I'm really tired of talking about it. This gun violence, it's just crazy. So at the Super Bowl celebration parade, 22 people were injured, and a radio DJ and mother of two was actually killed.
She was killed at the event. So sad, right?
I mean, this crazy. They're saying that half of the 22 people that were injured were under the age of 16. 2 teenagers and 2 adults have been charged with murder for the incident. And in response, I want to give a shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs and Taylor Swift, because in response to that, the Hunt Family Foundation, as well as the NFL, they donated $200,000 to the United Way to support the victims and first responders that had to attend that. And Taylor Swift actually donated $100,000 to the family of the woman that was actually killed.
Shout out to them. And we just feel nothing but our heart goes out and support the Kansas City Chiefs, because you being on a high, you at the parade, and I cannot just imagine. Now you got a traumatizing situation. People traumatized.
Enough is enough of the senseless violence, across the country, especially with our young Black kids. You gotta find something else to do.
Channel that energy. You know what? I got some work for y'all at the 36th Street North Event Center. If you just need something to do, or EduReg Youth and Family Fun, or fitting back in, we got stuff.
Enough of the feuding amongst our own people.
And another thing, people speak up a little bit. A lot of times when stuff like that's going to happen, don't be feeling like you always a snitch, because look, now people are dead because you see something
that didn't have to be.
I'm minding my own business. It's all right to mind your own business, but when people's lives are at stake, you got to think about that.
We're talking about a mother of 2.
It was 500,000 people there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
500,000. That's 500,000 people showed up to support the Kansas City Chiefs.
And somebody loses their life because they're a fan. Come on now.
No, there's no reason for that to happen.
No
in public.
reason at all.
It's happening in public. It's happening at churches. It's happening
everywhere.
Anywhere you go.
We just talked about last week about Joel Osteen's church.
Everybody's on the news saying there's nowhere safe to go to just not have to worry if something's going to happen or not. It's so normal to expect the worst.
Right.
And we have to get we have to get beyond that and get back to real life.
We're gonna join
each other.
We're gonna do that. Tia Masara,
hey,
welcome to
Tia,
the show.
How are you?
Stacey Warren out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hey,
see you. Welcome to the show. This man does incredible work down in Little Rock, Arkansas, man, and that's family right there. Let's do the Black History Trivia, because we got 2 special guests live in studio, and we're gonna unpack some good stuff. But let's get the Black History Trivia. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into it. Let's go with it.
Black History Trivia. So today's question is, who was the richest Black girl in America in 1913? Was it A, Madam C.J. Walker, B, Fannie Jackson Coppin, C, Sarah Rector Campbell, or D, Virginia Lacey Jones?
Read it one more time for the live people. Don't y'all start Googling.
Trying to trick me.
Don't start Googling.
JB about to start crying.
Don't start Googling nobody. Read it one more time. Give us what your answer is. Come on.
One more time. Who was the richest black girl in America in 1913? Was it A, Madam C.J. Walker, B, Fannie Jackson Coppin, C, Sarah Rector Campbell, or D, Virginia Lacey Jones?
You know what? I told you to read it again because I didn't know the answer. Because they all sound rich to me. I don't know about y'all. All of them sound like they got their coins.
No,
so
check this out. I do remember Madam C.J. Walker
I know.
was very loaded around the 1921 era.
Yeah.
13, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go with Sarah Rector Campbell.
What's your pick?
So JB is
Madam
saying
C.J.
C.
Walker.
Energizer said A. Tyson,
Yeah,
what you got?
Madam CJ.
I'm going to go with Sarah Rector Campbell because I think she was the one who had the dough back in the day in the 1913. Madam C.J. Walker was one of the richest women.
Right.
Now, this is a tough one. It's kind of a tug of war for me, but I'm going to go with Sarah Rector
Hold on.
Campbell.
Let's get to the live. Listen, so
AJ
Jeremiah,
says A.
welcome to the show, Miss
Tyson.
Maybell Wallace.
Hey, Miss
She got
Maybell.
something coming up real soon next week. I think next weekend.
Yes.
AJ, A. Jeremiah Blackwell, C.
Jeremiah.
Brian Dorn, Uncle Brian, C.
Yeah,
and look,
Sarah Rector Campbell.
look, Stacey just said, praise God. So that means, what's your answer? Darius Warner, welcome to the show.
Hey, Darius.
Darius is in the building.
Yes. All right. Charles, what's your answer?
You know what?
You see, he started deflecting. He started telling everybody else because he don't know the answer.
Since I don't know,
See, he stuttered.
Maestro, we call him History.
Oh,
So everybody needs a person
A
name.
historian.
We call him
Yeah.
History. So I'm gonna go with what he went. What he go with? He went C.
okay. So
I'ma
you
go with
on the
Maestro.
C train.
I'm on
Sarah
the C
Rector
train.
Campbell. I believe
Okay.
that's her.
That's History. We're gonna.
Okay, we'll find out at the end of the show.
Y'all got until after this break, and we're gonna write all those things down. And we got 2 special guests live in studio, and we're gonna get to some good stuff. So start sharing this now, because we're gonna pull some meat and potatoes off this and serve it to you. It's gonna be some good stuff that'll change your life in 2024. KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development, news you can use. Charles and Damali will be right back.
Right back.
Streams of income, y'all. Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947. The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046. Hey, that's the cut right there.
This is KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development, news you can use. Charles and Damali, and we are back. Let's go.
So today we're gonna, well, first, before we get started, we have 2 special guests
Super
in
special.
studio. This is family. Everybody family for us.
Everybody is family, man. And when your cousins come to town,
Yeah, you got to
know,
bring them in.
you tell them come on in to the table.
That's right.
We'll eat and chop. Can I do the first one?
Yeah. Go
I want to
ahead.
introduce my frats, the Arkansas ambassador,
Yes.
Mr. Afrolicious.
You did?
The one and only.
Afrolicious.
He bring the energy that you need.
Yes.
The one and only Mr. Energizer. He's in the building.
Yes,
Hey,
baby
look,
boy.
he
I'm
dropped
here in the
the boom.
house.
all the way from the J-Bone Lounge right there in Bigfoot Country. I'm here to party with everybody all week long. Hey, check me out tonight.
Yes.
If you hadn't listened in with me since I've been here every night from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. on that early coffee runner, chime in tonight, baby. I got something special for you.
Now you see why we call him Energizer.
Mr. Energizer. Now, hold on. Now, pause and just tell them the folks don't know your government name and where you're from and none of that. Just give them a little snippet.
Okay. Yeah, bring it down.
Snippet. Just a snippet.
My name is originally Arthur Johnson. I'm originally from Mississippi, and I grew up in Arkansas, and I'm just loving life, enjoyed, and I'm a retired military veteran.
Okay.
Just like that. We got another special guest, man. We've been knowing this brother I have for over 20 years, man. Special, unique brother, embedded in the community, man. Always sharing love, always got a smile, and everybody got a story. And he don't mind telling you his testimony, but we always appreciate when he stopped by. And the one, the only, the world famous Mr. Tyson Thompson. What's up, man?
Yes, world famous.
I'm a rhyme like you, Mr. Energizer. Man, you were flowing. He was getting it. Well, I'm glad to be here, and I heard what you're talking about, later on about, an extra side hustle.
Yes.
Man, I got some good stuff on how to start getting into that process.
Yes.
Before it's too late.
Yeah.
But I'm Tyson. I'm from Tulsa. 50 years old. Hit the bit 50 this year.
Oh, okay. Come on, joining the 50 club.
Yes, the 50 club.
Don't look like it at all.
Yeah. Right. Hey, but I'm here just to share some wisdom, but I'm an entrepreneur, businessman, but I'm a family man.
Yeah.
And life is good. Life is sweet.
What
you
up,
only
Tyson?
got one opportunity to make it happen.
That part.
One chance,
Yeah.
man.
Whether you dream big or small, costs you the same thing. That's your life.
That part.
Just like that.
So now y'all see why he's in here, right?
We gonna have
because he always got a word.
He got
a word for you. Always.
Yeah, and of course, JB Smooth here with us. Real quick, a quick shout out to Elvis Stewart, my frat.
Hey.
In from Arkansas, Jennifer LaCour. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the
Hey.
show. It's a loaded house today. So, Damali, let's get to it. Let's get these people these nuggets.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about streams of income.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know what streams of income means, it just basically means, what did you say, Tyson? Having side hustles.
Yeah, side hustle.
Having multiple
side hustle or a stream of income.
Exactly. Yes. So having multiple places where your income comes from. Okay. So we're going to break that down. So if you did not know, the average millionaire has at least 7 streams of income.
Wow.
Man.
At least.
Wow.
So that's the bottom, so they have all kinds of stuff going on. And the most important reason that I found out in doing my research today for you to have multiple streams of income is because if one stream of income dries up, hey, you can roll over to the next one.
Keep on rolling.
And you keep on rolling. So now you don't have to worry
I know why
about
I'm not a millionaire now, Damali.
Why is that?
Because I don't have 7.
How many you
I
got?
got 3.
Well, you got to keep
You
on going.
there. You halfway home.
Yeah.
Let me
Keep
do a quick
on going.
shout out. I'm trying to make sure I keep the live audience in. Kimmy is in the building.
Hey,
What's
daughter.
going on, Kimmy?
Number one child.
My fellow Capricorn, Keon Johnson, man, Yak Nation.
What's up, bro?
Tuning in from Oklahoma City, man. This is a live brother right here. Anytime you hear him coming to town, you better check him out with Yak Nation. Damali, I'll say, see, my background, look, I work for the state.
Yeah.
I did your traditional stuff. Went to college, graduated, juvenile justice, criminal justice, and I worked the 9 to 5 and did that whole medical, dental, because this one thing about life, you got to find a way to stabilize.
That part.
That's what I was thinking about. So I have not always been an entrepreneur. I kicked off with the 9 to 5, but I'm going to tell you what made me shift a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do a stat. And then we'll let everybody give their little whatever soliloquy. Right. But man, I was working, and then I went to the people, and I'm like 25, and I'm asking them, I say the human resources, because I want to know when I can retire, because I like to go to the end and come back to the beginning. Right. And this is when I met Tyson too. So I'm working. I went to human resource. Well, when can I retire? I'm 25. Remind you. Right. They say based on the new point system in the state of Oklahoma, you can retire at the great age of 80.
Wow. What?
80.
Meantime, that long?
Black men only living to get 72. I'm like, I mean, you gonna be here? No, I'm just playing. But anyway, that was the real number if I worked for the state of Oklahoma, because it was my age times some point system. Yeah. And I said to myself, I know I don't want to be doing this for no 80. I don't want to do nothing nowhere for 80 years. And I was thinking, I got to find a way to get into business, because I want to spend more time with family, be able to travel, enjoy life, and some of those things. Damali, what about you?
So I would say that the thing for me, I always wanted to do something that was bigger than myself. And to me, I felt like, I worked in a law firm, most of you guys know, for 20 plus years, and saw a lot of money come through that law firm that I helped create. But I wasn't the one driving in the new Lexus or the new Tesla, or you know what I'm saying.
Ooh.
I had a Chevy Blazer, baby, and it
was clean though.
It was clean though. It was sitting on 10s. No, I'm just playing.
So you came, so you came out of corporate America.
I came out of
25
America.
years in corporate America.
I did.
And you was like,
yeah,
okay.
Because it was just like, my job was to find the smoking gun. That's what I did as a certified legal assistant. And so, there was times when I found the smoking gun, like I found it, like me, and so then our clients would give us a bonus, and I'd come in the next day at work and I got a $2,000 check, but it's a new Lexus sitting out in the parking lot, or, oh, we buying us a new house that costs $500,000. Really? But I found, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it wasn't my business. So since it wasn't my business, I had to take whatever they gave me. So I'm like, take my little 2,000 and go on and sit down somewhere.
So what you're saying, you was helping somebody else to build their multi-million-dollar dream.
That right.
And at the same time, you didn't feel like you was getting your fair share. Like,
correct.
With this system and this
ain't
scenario
gonna work.
and this point system, I'm not gonna get to where I'm trying to go based on this. So it makes you kind of reshuffle. What about you, Tyson? It seemed like you've been an entrepreneur. You came out, goo gaga, give me my money. All I've been knowing you for is business. I never know Tyson doing. So what's your story?
Well, I started at 15 as a barber. I was the youngest licensed professional in the state of Oklahoma.
Oh wow!
At 15 years old.
That's history.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, and I didn't think barbering was much of a good career, because that's what people told me. But it's bomb.
It's bomb.
The access we have to people, the knowledge, the wisdom, and to see all the people that are wealthy and how well they did, they all had side hustles.
Oh yeah.
My mentor's name is P-Ro. He told me, he said, I lived off of my side hustle and was able to save my entire income.
Wow.
That's big.
That's huge.
Yep.
Man, Mr. Energizer, before we jump into it, what is you entrepreneur, just business, what's your, I know you said you're a veteran, so that let me know you put some work in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That part.
I had to go back when, state of Mississippi as a kid. First job was 1 year old, setting the table. Went to the cotton fields, but also after the cotton field made that transition to the state of Arkansas, I did everything from collecting newspapers, cans, cashing this in, cashing that in, trying to not only get some biscuits on the table, but did have a little job, where I worked as a stock boy in a restaurant.
Right.
Okay. So when you start putting them pennies together and then you have them other little side pieces, keep the flow. And I went on to college and everything and graduated, went into the military, played ball, all those kind of sports, different things.
Right.
But I've always have had many jobs.
Yes.
See, you can call me the Jamaica man.
No, Jamaica man.
I love it. There was time where I had 4 jobs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this real quick. Quick shout out.
Yeah.
You retired and looking good, living in a mansion. Shout out to Dementa Gibbs Brewer. Welcome to the show. We in here, Danita. Demita. I like that name.
Yes.
Demita. All right, let's jump into it. We're gonna JB to put that camera on you, because unless you're gonna grow an afro and have glasses on.
No, I don't. No
afro. Let's go.
All right, so let's talk about. So there are 2 different kinds of income. There is active income.
Yes.
Okay, which the definition of active income. Let me say active income and passive income. So there's 2 different kinds. Active income is basically what you do for your regular income. So your 9-to-5 job.
9 to 5.
Your 9 to 5. You might earn money. Like a lot of people now, their active income is social media. A lot of us are getting paid for just posting and being influencers on social media. Writing a book. If you wrote a book,
let me ask
that's
you
active
this.
income.
Is it just me, or do all kids want to be influencers now?
Man, every kid, because it's easy.
I come home, people falling down the stairs, TikTok. I'm like, you get up before you get injured.
Right. What are you
TikTok
doing?
videos
Yes.
all that. No, I'm playing y'all. They ain't falling down the stairs, maybe a little bit. But it's like, forget school. I mean, because you do got kids in high school making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. So I understand, but everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that.
The stats say the average 12-year-old in America wants to be an influencer.
Yeah.
But in China, they want to be an astronaut, doctor.
Wow.
And a lot of it is the algorithm. Like our kids get unlimited access to TikTok. But over there, only 45 minutes, and it's educational information.
That's right.
But here, we're filled with junk, the idea that I can be big tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the
just
average
that
kid,
one video. We're searching for that one video that's
that
going
one
to get me
video.
over the top.
So I'm gonna eat some Tide Pods.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Mr. Energizer said the best, that's instant gratification.
Instant
That's right.
You
gratification,
just want it.
yeah.
What that make when you say that, and it's like TikTok come from China, they don't even expose it to their own.
Right.
That's right. Because they know
Isn't that something?
it's to dumb you down.
Yes. To dumb you down.
Yeah, amusement. Remember, the root word of amusement is muse.
Mm-hmm.
And muse means to induce, to inspire.
Mhm.
Right.
But amusement does the opposite to our brain. It actually dumbs us down.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
something. Hey, y'all put that in your thinking. Write a little footnote of that. Welcome to the show, Tracy Manning Gibbs over there at Gibbs Shopping Center. Monique Coleman, welcome to the show as well. We're talking about passive incomes. Damali said the average millionaire has 7 streams of income.
Mhm.
We just
At
talked
least.
about at least. So we just talked about the passive income, which is your 9 to 5.
No, so active income is your 9 to 5. So active income is the money you receive in exchange for performing a service.
Right.
Okay, so that's what that is. Passive income is the money you earn that requires little to no daily effort to maintain.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so then we're getting into stuff like investments. You make a one time, you put it in, and then now it just does its own thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Do you invest?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Tyson, what about you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I invest.
You invest? I invest. Do
Yeah,
you?
I do.
DJ JB Smooth.
I have a 401k.
That'll work.
That's an
That's an
investment.
investment.
That is an investment.
Yes.
And it's a safe one.
Mhm.
Because somebody added to it. You put some in, I put some in. So we sitting at the table, everybody invest. On the live, do y'all invest? Michael Brewer,
Yeah.
welcome to the show. He said, hey guys. Well, no, Monique said, hey
My
guys.
Hey, Monique.
My money ain't long enough to go see Charles Schwab yet. but-
Charles Schwab, but you know his name.
Yeah,
You
you
know
know
his
his
name.
name.
But you know his
You
name.
move it on up. And it's also stuff like having an Etsy store.
Yes.
Where you have products that you're selling and other people, so it does take a whole lot
Right.
to maintain that. So those are the types of things, being able to have something that you don't have
Yeah.
to do a whole lot. You just kind of set it out there and let people do what they do with it.
I did do some recalculating though, and I do not have 3 jobs. I got 6 jobs, man.
6 jobs.
So I'm closer to being a millionaire than what you think.
Right. And I'll add
That's good stuff.
And I'll add this to see what you think. A lot of times, what I do love about side hustles or other streams of income is you doing something that you love.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So my thought is find something that you love to do. Whether you love to cut hair, whether you love to decorate,
Mhm.
if you love to deliver, whatever it is you like to decorate, remodel homes. Some people love to remodel homes.
Yeah.
Some people love to cut yards and put that edge on that thing.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
find you something in my mind that's fun to do, and I think too find something that's a service to other people.
That's right.
What is something where you serving people, because you always gonna get something out of that. And here's the ticket: if you're gonna do it with other people. Don't do it by yourself.
Yeah,
Don't go alone.
Prime example of that. I lived in a community when I was in Washington State where they would have a community yard sale. Everybody
yeah.
brings
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
in one spot and people
Yeah.
come through.
That's good.
That's a good side hustle too.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that, us as African Americans, that's something that we've always had to do.
Always.
We've always had to have a side hustle. I can remember for myself personally, I know how to sew. I mean, I used to make like wedding dresses and,
wow.
I could really sew. And then, at one point I was like, I'm done with this. Then I got into where I was doing party stuff. So I was making chocolate candies for people's weddings and all kinds of, and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm done. I don't want to do that no more. So I kind of just did several different things that were my hobbies, but
Yeah.
people liked the work that I did. And so it ended up becoming a business for me for a season. And until I was able to do something else or get myself in a different financial position where I didn't have to do those things anymore.
See, and if you don't do nothing, right?
Right.
The Bible says he blesses what you put your hands to.
That
Come
part.
on now.
And to help people to understand the difference between like active income and passive, there's a book they need to get.
Mhm.
It's by Robert Kiyosaki.
Yes.
It's an old book. It's called The Cash Flow Quadrant.
Mhm.
And he breaks down 4 types of people: an employee, and this is your mentality, employee mentality, an investor, a business owner, and self-employed.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
One more
self-employed person is a person like a barber.
Yeah.
They cut hair and they get paid.
Right.
They own their job.
The service,
An employee
service
go and work a system that's owned by someone else
Right.
and get a portion,
Mhm.
kind of like what you were doing.
Yeah.
A business owner has a system
Yes.
that other people work
Mm-hmm.
and then they get paid. That's
Right.
passive income.
Right.
I don't do the work. I have the idea or the system,
Right.
or I invest my money and it brings it back for me. Or an investor.
Right.
He says, regardless of which one you are, always invest your money.
Man, always invest your
Always
money like
invest.
that. Energize, you want to chime in on that, man?
Speaking of that, it's just like even as a business owner, as as you get that revenue and you pour it back into the business itself. And also too, as well as I worked around a guy who had like where they would have stuff delivered in to them on pallets and stuff.
Right.
Just gonna be stuff to go away, but he started selling it for $10 a pallet.
Right. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, just
See?
like that.
Just like that.
Side hustle.
Yeah, and the ticket is Damali, you said it best, man. Being in a situation where you just have to just work. At the end of the day, those people at the top, at the end of the day, you could just be a number. That's just being honest.
That's right.
And man, you done got stuff set. You got a house, you got a car, your kids in school, and you may be doing 6 figures, and that's cool. But what happens if you come to work and they give you that pink slip?
Man.
20 years in.
Yeah.
And all you know is just that one job, regardless of what it is, and you won't have nothing else to lean on. You can't get back into the workforce. I see doctors and business people working at McDonald's now. So when I see
or
that,
they commit suicide.
or you see people committing suicide because they can't make that adjustment.
See, I've seen hairstylists, you know, making, you know, a couple $1,000s a week.
Right.
Go to $10-15 an hour because they just couldn't manage the business side of it.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep up. And then they started living off of everything they earned and they had to keep up that lifestyle and it wore them down. Instead of investing the money.
And I think that's kind of something that, you know, we have to, when you think about being an entrepreneur, you've got to go and seek assistance to help you with that. And the reason I say that is because, like, sometimes we don't know how to monetize what it is that we do. I think that's kind of why I stopped doing wedding dresses and stuff like that, because it was like, it's a lot of work to get this done. What I'm charging you to do it, you know, based on what I thought it was going to take me, then I end up shorting myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this is a lot of work. And I got to go to work and do my 9 to 5, my regular job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I got to get out of this. Where what I should have done was sought a professional to help me figure out how to price it. So maybe I would still be doing that today.
Let's do this. Can we take a real quick break? And then when we come back, let's give people 3 do's and don'ts that we think. If you don't jump into this business thing, here are 3 things. Don't do these 3, but do these 3 based on, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 15. I'm 50.
Sure.
I've been in the game for 10. I've been in the game for 20. Mr. Energy, I got seasoned and I got salt and pepper. And my head got my ears in. And JB Smooth. So we come back, the do's and don'ts of business right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. World One Development. News you can use. Charlie Damali. And we got Tyson and Energizer in the building, y'all. We'll be right back.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. 89.9 FM World One Development News you can use. Charles and Damali with special guest Mr. Energize out of Arkansas and the Tyson Thompson. We're talking about streams of income.
Right.
The wealthy have at least 7.
At least.
The millionaire, at least 7. So right now, sit and think, what's all your ways you make money? And let's try to unpack some do's and don'ts.
Yeah. So I'll start off with a couple of do's. The number one thing I think is properly establish yourself with your government officials, meaning, you know, get registered with the Secretary of State, because you're not considered a business unless you do the things that you are required to do by state law.
You're talking about being official.
Being
Let me do
official.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Harper Jr. is
hey,
in the
hey,
house. My son
Khalil.
Khalil, welcome to the show. And Mr. Kool-Aid.
Hey, Kool-Aid,
Anytime
what's
I'm gonna
happening?
get into a fight, I call Kool-Aid. Y'all got to figure out who he is, not me. But if y'all get into it with me, I'm calling Kool-Aid.
Right,
Welcome to the
that's
show.
right.
He said you must have multiple incomes coming in for sure.
Mhm.
He added that coming.
Yeah.
So Damali, so what you're saying is huge.
Yeah.
Do your
It is.
LLC. Be official. Be a real
Be
business.
official.
Mhm.
I know that sometimes, and especially when we're talking about grassroots organizations,
Right.
that we're just focused on doing the work. We have a great idea. We want to just get out there and do the work and be helpful to community or what have you. But you got to be official and be recognized by the powers that be. Because guess what? Uncle Sam is coming for his piece of the pie.
You want his
I
money?
got
gonna
a question
find
for
you.
Charles.
Yes.
At what point is sweat equity out the door?
You know what? It's to each his own.
Yeah.
My thought is if I want to be a barber,
Mhm.
Tyson, I may go in. Tyson said, man, you need at least 6 weeks or 12 weeks or 90 days to really understand the basic of it. So in my mind now, I got to put some sweat equity in.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, once I done got beyond that time he said that I need, now Tyson, let's talk about some dollars. Let's talk
Yeah.
about some coins.
Yeah.
So,
Because I done my.
Right.
So I'm saying sweat equity is when you really don't know exactly what's going on, but once you understand what's going on and you making a profit for somebody and you holding your own,
Yeah.
we got to talk about
You
some money.
part, but you part of the equation, though.
You part of
Yeah.
the equation.
Okay,
Yeah.
You
good
make
deal.
the move. You
Thanks
moving the
for
needle
answering
now.
that.
Yeah, and you interrupted my thought.
Come on,
I'm
Damali.
sorry,
You ready?
Damali.
No, you cool. All right, and then so my second thing is get yourself a great accountant.
Man, that's so
Because
important.
just what Tyson was talking about, a lot of times people don't know how to negotiate the business side of things.
Yeah.
And you've got operating expenses, you've got things that you need to handle in order to operate your business, but your accountant is going to let you know where you at.
Right.
You went either in the black or you in the red. So you need to figure that out, and you need to figure it out quick.
So do
Mhm.
one more must have because that's gonna make it 3. You said be official because that's super important. LLC,
Mhm.
get you an accountant. What's the third thing you want to make sure you do?
I would say the third thing is make sure you have a bank account, period.
Come on.
Putting
operate.
money up under the couch, up under your mattress.
Don't
and all
hate
that
on me.
stuff.
Don't hate on me. I got a couple. Look, just in case I got a
Rainy day, you don't never know.
Rainy day, yeah. a little
And
bad.
that's okay to have a rainy day fund, but you got a bank account too.
But I can have a bank account too.
So that helps you to be able to track what you're doing, and you not only have the bank account but use it.
Mhm.
So if you're making a business purchase, use your bank account for those business purchases, because now that's going to help your accountant track what it is that you're doing, so that you'll know exactly what am I spending my business money for. Am I spending it on business expenses, or am I buying stuff that I shouldn't be buying, using my business account?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go. That might be CH. If it is, then we'll come back. So if I have to throw mine in and then I pass the ball to Tyson and Mr. Energizer, I would first say get you a business plan first.
Mm.
Even if you don't
Mhm.
really understand everything, talk to somebody
Yep.
that has a
Get some
business
help.
and put your plan together. This is a name. This is what I want to do. Understand at least revenue and expenses. If you don't know nothing else, this is what I'm hoping to bring in, and this is what's going out. I would say that's 1. 2, you don't want to get sued. Talk to an attorney. Talk to somebody where to just get that initial information don't cost you anything, because
Yeah.
you want to be legal
That's
all
right.
the way around.
Yeah.
Any event something happen, the worst thing is be doing good and then a lawsuit hit you.
Yep.
Because
Right.
people out here suing you
Mhm.
For
you know,
nothing.
for
Yeah.
almost nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's important. And I would say first and foremost, do something that's near and dear to your heart
Mhm.
that you have passion about. 'Cause
Right.
that means you're not gonna give up on it.
Exactly.
Right.
If you
Exactly.
just try, have you ever ran into somebody? They doing this one day, the next day doing it. I'm
Exactly.
selling
Yes.
insurance. I'm doing
Yes.
that. Don't work.
Yeah.
You got to find something you really love to do, because then
stick
you
with
will, you will stick with it when nobody else will stick with it.
That's right.
When your mama say it don't make sense, when your daddy and friends say no, you will keep going.
Right.
So find that thing.
Yeah.
That's my 3,
good.
Mr. Tyson.
That's good.
What's
Well,
your 3?
my 3 would
dudes.
be it would be 3 dudes.
Uh-huh.
For all those people out there that's stuck. Like if you stuck and you don't know what to do next,
Mhm.
and you're trying to figure out your next move, I would say go serve.
Go
Serve somebody.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to put my hands to.
Mhm.
But go serve, because in the process of serving and doing, ideas come.
Yes.
They flow. If you ever look at scripture, whenever God calls somebody, they were doing something.
Right.
He called Gideon, he was thrashing wheat.
Mhm.
David was out there being a shepherd,
Mhm.
right? All the disciples had
Your hands
jobs.
to
Luke
the
was a
plow.
There you
physician.
go.
Yeah.
Right.
Matthew was
Take
a
him to
tax
church
collector.
now.
Now,
The other
I
one
told
were
y'all he had
fishermen.
a
So
word.
you got to put your hands to something.
Mhm.
And after you start putting your hands to something, what you do is you find a mentor.
Mm.
Find
I
someone
like
that
that.
lives the way that you would like to live. It says
Yeah.
through
That's
faith
real.
and patience. It says find people who through faith and patience obtain the promise.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
a mentor has to have a good character.
Yeah.
They have to have a heart for you.
Yeah.
And they have to have wisdom.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I would say you do is get busy. You know, you can't do nothing with nothing.
Yeah.
You got to get busy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nothing with nothing.
And I mentioned earlier, I said you only got one life. You only got one life. And whether you dream big or small, it costs you the same thing, your life. So get busy doing something.
Great
It'll
stuff.
makes a big difference.
3 things, Mr. Energizer.
Well, you guys definitely hit a lot of the ones that I wanted, come in my head.
You can just say ditto.
I mean, even with the ditto, I would still say for the fact that the plan, because if you don't have a plan, you don't know where you're going.
That's right.
As well as bringing someone in that you can trust that can teach you some things that you don't know.
That's mentor.
Even taking a little small business classes.
I
Just to get the basic, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's number one. Of course, getting licensed and all those things, because I look at that as part of it.
Yeah.
Because that's part of up front. Do your research. Okay, you got to find your location.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's good.
Because you just jump out there, you got to see where your profit margin gonna come in.
What's happening?
What resources that you're providing for the people out there that need, so you want to put your business in those locations.
Right.
And you want to make it where it's a short distance for them, because time is money. That means they can get to you quicker.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Dollars.
That's good.
Time is money.
How you do them dollars again with your fingers? Y'all don't know nothing about that. You got to get there and snap up a finger. Do we have a call on?
That's good.
We're going to take a real quick pause because, man, there's a huge event that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. And we got the man, the myth, the legend on. And put your thinking caps on for a second. Who we got on the live? This is KBOB 89.9 FM. News you can use with Charles and Damali.
What's going on? It's the real CH is in the building. How you doing?
Not the real
The
CH.
real,
What's happening, bro?
Holyfield
Yes.
CH.
What's up?
How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. I haven't seen you yet. So
That
how's
part.
it been going?
Yeah, I'm blessed. God is amazing. Extremely happy, and always, people always say, CH, why you so happy all the time, man? I tell people, try missing a day and tell me how you feel.
That part.
That's real talk. So we could have had you on the show today. We're talking about streams of income and business. But today we're going to touch on an exciting event that's going to be happening here in North Tulsa on Black Wall Street on March 7th. Man, we got the one and only Lavelle Crawford that's coming to town. And I can tell you right now, CH, people are excited and pumped up and ready for this. But let them know why they need to get even more ready for this event.
Yeah, no, we're really excited. I mean, we haven't been in Tulsa this year yet with the pop-up. And anytime we come with a lot of A-listers, and we make it intimate, up and close and personal shows. And obviously with Lavelle Crawford being who he is, we just decided to bring it home, bring it within the community, support who support us, and come right there and have Lavelle come in and just shut the show down. One night, one show, one price. It's going to be a great time. We're really excited about the opportunity to be able to venue. It's been a while since we've been there. Really nice venue right in the community. And again, like I said, to support those who support us is the only way to really go. So really excited. Lavelle, the one and only Crawford. Gut busting. Laughter is great for the soul. And that's what we're going to do on March 7th.
Yeah, and I say, CH, and this is going to be happening at the 36th Street North Event Center, March 7th. Doors going to open at 7. And CH, we just want to say we appreciate it because whenever Damali and I meet with this brother, we talk about being able to do things in North Tulsa.
Right.
You ain't got to drive all the way to Dallas. Nothing wrong with Dallas or Houston and all of that. You can go right around the corner, dress up, and have a good time with an A-list. So he brought Bill Bellamy here, and it was crazy. DC Young Fly, and it was crazy with some other artists. So what I just want to say, CH, we appreciate you, man, for stopping through because he's at all the big stuff. So let's sell this thing out. Yeah. That's what my thing is, man. Does the industry?
Yeah, let's definitely do that. That's the main thing.
Damali, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think that the number one thing is we need to come out and support in droves, because that's what allows these artists to continue to come back to our neighborhood where we don't have to drive and burn any gas to go and do anything. We're just right around the corner. So you guys, tell them where they can go to go ahead and purchase tickets and how much the tickets are.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to say this too.
Okay.
If you're not exchanging dollars within the community, you can't thrive. You can't be successful. You can't continue to grow. So you have to spend the dollar within the community.
Yes.
But you can purchase tickets at pop.seatengine.com. So that's pop.seatengine.com. Tickets are very affordable, $35. There's some premium seats, a few still left for that, which are $50. But the best seat in that venue, it's up close and personal. He's working a lot of new material for a special. And it's just going to be one of those type of times, one type of things where you get to see an A-list comedian, not in a big arena, but it's a person you see in that gut-busting laughter. So, yeah, again, popup.seatengine.com. That's pop.seatengine.com. And you can just click right there and make it really easy. Purchase your tickets and you're good to go. Let's sell this thing out like Damali said.
Yeah. Hey, and so we got Monique, one of our listeners. She says, I can't wait. I love Lavelle Crawford.
Oh, man. If you have
and got clapping hands.
Lavelle Crawford, when he can stand flat-footed and knock you out.
Right.
It don't even have to move. Don't have to. I mean, he
Funny.
is my favorite. I can't wait. CH, thanks for your time, man, for chiming in. Hey, we're going to sell it out, man. Can't wait to see you here. And here's the thing. When we get this one knocked out, we can do another 2 or 3 before the year is out.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. Do a big run. March 7th, Thursday night.
Yes.
Get your weekend off right.
Exactly.
All right, CH.
And you get to meet the real CH.
The real CH, not the fake one.
All right, man. We love you, man, over here on Black Wall Street, man. Keep taking care of yourself, man, and we'll see you here in a couple weeks.
And that info again is
pop-up.seatengine.com.
That's pop-up.seatengine.com if you haven't got your tickets yet, which they are going fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, just like that, man. We got a lot of new people that popped in. Bo Diddity Rush. Rush is in the building. Eli Grayson is in here. Miss Kim Hamilton is in here. We're going to take a super fast break. We're going to come back with the final tips on creating these streams of income. We're trying to get our coins and our bags and our dollars, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to get it together. This is KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development, news you can use with Charles and Damali, and we'll be right back.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, I see you here. In Tulsa, I'm in Tulsa chillin'.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
Yeah. I've been waiting for my album to drop. This is KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development news you can use. Charles
Big Charlie.
And we are back, Big Charlie. We just having fun, y'all. Appreciate all our listeners. Lamina Rogers, man, this is family right here. Lewis tuning in from Arkansas. Nothing but love her. She beat me in the dance contest. That's why she's trying to do it.
Good job.
No, Damali, you know how hard I was dancing. I was like, She came out doing something else. She did the WAP and mixed it with the Humpty Dance or something. We was out of there. Anyway, welcome to the show, family. LaToya Littlejohn, welcome to the show as well. We're talking about passive income. Real quick, we're going to talk about if you do get into this. If y'all missed the first part, it's live. Y'all can go back and look at that later. Yeah. Now, if you're going to get into this, here are the hurdles, the things that you may need to expect to be aware of. Because that's fair. Find somebody that already pioneered something and say, hey, watch for this, watch for that. Damali, you want to go first or me?
I would say, I'll go first. Because I only have one major that's the biggie for me.
Right.
And that, and like you guys know that I come from a legal background, so this, is from a legal perspective. But the number one biggest don't for me is do not mix business finances with personal finances.
You got to get some examples of
that is huge. So that's why I said earlier, you should have a bank account, a business bank account. You should have a company EIN number, an employer identification number. So that identifies you. It's like a social security number for your business.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what you use to open up your business bank account. So when if I make $5, from doing decor,
$5.
I need to take that $5 and put it into my business bank account.
$20.
Right? With that business bank account, I'm using that $5 to pay whatever it costs me for the business or to put back into the business. Maybe I need to buy some glue to help me glue some stuff together for the decor that I'm doing. Then that's how we keep it all together. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why when you're using your business, attempting to use your business, they always seem to refer back to your personal credit?
Because you are attached to a person. So
Not
the
a
business is attached to a person. So I need to know. So Damali, I understand that you are doing decor. However, or your business does decor, but who is the person that's doing it?
And the ticket too, JB, is because that's normally in the beginning stages because you haven't established like business credit yet.
Yeah. So who are you?
Now, see, AT&T go in there, somebody else go in, they can go right to just AT&T.
Right.
But if you knew, they're like, man, you new
We
to
don't
the
know
game,
you.
or you only been in for 2 years, and so I need to see how you doing personally. Because if this business fall off, I got to come get you personally to take care of this debt.
And one more: is the DUNS number still a part of the business, or is that changed?
No, it's still a part of it.
Building that DUNS number.
Yeah, and it's basically just credit as well. It's another place for us to go to see if you are worthy, and how you've handled what you've been given. You know what I'm saying?
So what you do is when you get your business, once you create your EIN number, get your cell phone in your EIN number, get your business, whatever you do, put it under that EIN number, not under your social security, your car, anything you get, that EIN is you and your business. Now you might have to bag it up with your personal. That credit score come in 550. Pray to the Lord, but come in 550 on you. But if that credit score come in about 750, they'll give you that business, get you going. So Damali, that's big right there.
Yeah.
I think that's big.
Yeah. So that's my number one. Tyson, you want?
Separating, so your separating your personal from your business.
Right. Because when money comes in, you can pay yourself. Pay yourself a salary. You know what I'm saying? So if you say, and I'm just starting small, I'm gonna pay myself $500 a week for doing, this side hustle that I'm doing. Then do that. Write yourself a check from your business.
There you go.
To yourself. So I write myself a check from KLSB Legacy, which is my business, to Damali Wilson. So now my accountant can track how much money Damali Wilson is being paid from what she earns from her business.
Can KLSB write a check out to
JB
James?
Smooth? James, the government name.
That would be a no. He said James.
No. Look, Eli on the live said, until the business has its own value, it's like that, JB. I should have looked at Eli. I saw Eli.
That's the way
I want to act like I said it, JB. Eli, I seen you said that, but I want to act like that was mine. But
right.
I got that from Eli. Tyson, give the people something, man. One thing.
Well, it's the mindset. And one thing about business is you have to understand rejection. And we personalize it because they don't like my product, then they don't like me.
Yeah.
But we are all inherently valuable. So just notice your value will never change. Just because you don't like my chicken wings don't mean you don't like me. Don't mean I'm a bad person.
Right.
Just because you don't like my service don't mean I'm a bad person. And you got to have a little thick skin because people don't have to like what you do.
Yeah.
And they can like you.
Or
so
vice
just
versa?
know that or vice versa. And think about it. Do you like everybody's cooking? But
no.
does that mean you hate them?
No.
Do you like everybody's shoes? We got all types of brands, but that don't mean you like them all.
Right.
But it's not a direct impact or related to your worth as a human being. So know your worth. Know your worth. And I want you to have courage. Courage comes from a Latin word, which means heart. And it means core. It means to share your story with your whole heart.
Wow.
So get some courage. Share your ideas. Because look, if you have a candle and it's lit and you put it on the table, it adds no value to anybody. A gift not shared has no value.
Wow.
So whatever gift you have, go give it. If they don't like it, it's okay. And I'll finish with this. My idea is to serve people, not please them. Because if I want to please them and they don't like it, then okay, they rejected my service or what I'm trying to give to them. But if I serve them, I'm trying to add value.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
good
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mr. Energizer, what you got, man?
Well, what I got
I
is
don't.
you talking about on a don't or do?
I don't.
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 Like, you getting into
Oh,
business,
okay.
man, don't do this.
Right.
This could set you
Right.
back.
Don't. Well, one of the things I would say, do not override and put out more quantity. You know, just more product. It's about the quantity of that product. So it's not about so much about the numbers. It's about the quality.
I like
Mhm.
that.
That's good.
I like
See what I'm
that. Yeah.
That's the big thing. Don't look so much about the numbers. It's the quality.
Mhm.
See, that's the most important thing. to
Yeah,
me.
look, Kim Hamilton said a gift not shared has no value.
Yeah,
put a
she
little
like
prison
that.
on that.
Yeah.
She say, okay, I see that gem. Tyson dropped a little gem on him right there. I'll just touch on two things. Something that you don't do when you're gonna create your own business. Don't leave your job too fast.
Oh, that's so
Yes,
important.
Yeah.
Don't leave that job too fast.
Yes.
See, this was advice to myself.
Mhm.
6 months to a year of income, because that business when you trying to
Yeah.
start it's
Yeah.
gonna be up and down, but you still got light, gas, water, and all of that.
Yeah.
And you don't want that kind of pressure and stress, because that could have you doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
So I would say, what would you say, Damali? I'm like at least 6 months. Say if your
Yeah.
business don't make nothing when you started, for 6 months you're good.
Yeah.
Some may need a year.
Yeah. Somebody need to get
So I'm saying at least 6 months minimum.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you can do a year, that means if it takes you $3,000 a month to live, then you got 3 times 6, you got 18 grand. Let me give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I'll say the next thing that's super important, don't not establish a relationship with a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What we do with all of our
Yeah.
entities, I go talk to the banker before I ask them about anything.
Mhm.
What is your products? How can you help me? What do I need to be in position if I need a line of credit?
Yep.
If I need a loan? I established that early. So as I start going down the road, if I happen to need that, when I come back, I can give Mr. Energizer, the banker, what he said I needed to get a $50,000 loan,
That's good.
line of credit, or
Right.
this. And now, even when you get in a jam, if you got a relationship with that banker,
Right.
they will help
That's
you
right.
out based on
That's
the
right.
relationship.
Exactly.
That's right.
Because they're going to follow what you're doing.
Exactly.
So
So
can I
those are my
tell y'all
two
something
tips.
really quick? Just really quick. So on here, there are how to create multiple streams of income for yourself.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, we are all geniuses. Because listen, these are the 5 things that they say.
Oh, y'all get your listening ears. I've got a lot of
One,
people listening in. Come
Find
on.
your passion. I
Mhm.
think you said that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think you said that. Understand your customer base. That was you.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your business online. I don't think we talked about that
We didn't do it
specifically, but
online,
we
right.
kind of, yeah.
Kinda got-
Build a basic offering, which is basically before you pour your life savings into something, be sure to test your basic
Yes.
offering to see if customers are even interested in the product or service. So we
that's
can
good.
all kind of hit on that a little bit, and then test and learn was the other. So we all kind of hit on that. None of us read this. I hadn't even looked at it. I just
Mhm.
kind of highlighted and said, "Hey, we need to do these things," but I didn't read them, and we all hit on them. So
Look,
you
we
know,
on Black Wall Street.
we in
You know what I'm
business,
talking about?
y'all. We know what
The
we're
ancestors-
talking about.
The ancestors got into your fro. I
That's
see
right,
the
that's
ancestors.
Yes,
It coming out. Huh?
We on Black Wall
It's
Street,
in our
man.
DNA.
Greenwood,
right.
where
Yeah.
we was built and designed this way,
Yeah.
like naturally sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, switching gears to our hump day hot topics. When JB dropped that extra, read all about
Extra,
it,
extra.
just like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is? Hump Day! Hump Day! It's Hump Day!
Hey, Mike. It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Mike.
Come on, let's get in.
Hot topics.
We got 2 hot topics for y'all.
Yeah. So 2 hot topics. Number one, an inappropriate Black History Month door decoration is removed at a Charlotte high school. So teachers at West Charlotte High School decorated their classroom doors and their school halls in February to celebrate the accomplishments and history of Black Americans. One door represented Motown, from change to change. I like that. From change to change. One depicted one depicted white and colored entrances, which caused some controversy.
Right.
So we got a white door and a black door, colored entrance, white entrance, and it was from Sears, depicting what used to happen back in the day.
Right.
Well, some people found that offensive.
Yeah.
And as soon as they found it offensive, of course, it was reported. Some parents reported it to the school board. they immediately had to take those door decorations down, all of them. They were just like, everybody get rid of them. But this is another thing that we talk about when we talk about Black history.
Yeah,
you know, we have to know where we came from. At the end of the day, that is our reality. The whole point of it was to be able to open up, or spark meaningful conversation.
Right.
It wasn't to offend, but, it's perception. So I thought that was interesting that this is Black History Month, and we can't even express or be expressive about our history. What do you guys think about that?
Real quick, give one quick thing.
What I would say, it's another attempt to keep the truth out of the classroom.
Hey, I like that. What I would like to say about that is you may follow Christy Williams on Black History Saturdays on Facebook, because we have Black History every day for us. But every Saturday, what she created with Black History Saturdays that we have at Edgerec once a month, when you get your meal with breakfast is, I'm talking about grits, bacon, eggs. You eat multi meal.
He always hungry. So
I know.
He gonna give you the whole
I'm on the
menu.
food. But I would say Black History Saturdays is good for that, because it'll be the entire year. Go to Facebook and go to Black History Saturday. Sign up. Families are out there. We're having a good time, because you can't learn Black history anymore in Oklahoma, Arkansas,
And
Texas,
this is North
Florida,
Carolina.
North Carolina, and many other places. Something going on. But any of your friends think you should not learn your Black history, they got a problem. You don't.
Right.
Exactly.
Mr. Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, it's called his story.
Yeah.
So it's somebody's story.
Yes.
Right.
And if we leave the narrative to somebody else, then we may get something that wasn't really true.
Yes.
And it really did happen.
Yeah.
I mean, just a generation ago, my mom's people, our mom's people,
Yeah.
Right.
they literally lived that.
Yeah.
And it was just an
I lived it
example of
myself.
what it was.
Right in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
what we got
yeah.
next? Because I just know time.
So
is
number 2, Paris takes New York City. So a Tulsa girl walks into New York Fashion Week after winning Tiny Miss Princess of America title. The Tulsa second grader is the first Black girl to win a national title, Tiny Miss Princess of America. As part of her prize package, she was given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to walk in the New York Fashion Week.
I love
So
it.
that is Dr. Shavonda Pinnell. She is actually right here in shops on Peoria. She is a chiropractor. This is her daughter, 7-year-old Paris. And Paris has been doing beauty pageants for the last several years, you know, and we've supported her in that. But she actually got to go to Fashion Week. And so she talks about, and you guys ought to go on our Facebook page to see the story. But she actually talks about how she practiced every day walking in her heels so that she could be prepared for Fashion Week. And she went to Fashion Week and smashed it.
And knocked it out.
Yes, congratulations, Paris. We are so proud of you.
I think Tyson said it best. You got to do something. So she wasn't not sitting at home doing nothing. She been all dreaming a good dream. And how old is she? 7?
7.
And she's down there in New York and living her dreams. You got people 50 and 60 still can't live in their dreams. But what action did you take? What have you did to make it? So congratulations to Paris. I can't wait to see you and your mom. She has something to see. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
But I would say I'm living my dream right now. Fixing to turn 64. This is something I always wanted to do.
Radio.
And it didn't happen until I retired. So that's right on.
Yeah.
Never too late.
Making it happen. All right. So are you guys ready for our Black History trivia?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Come on with that thinking cap. Welcome to the show. Real quick, Corey Green.
Hey,
He's
Corey.
an entrepreneur and businessman. Phil Tatras.
Yes,
Welcome
hey,
to the
Phil.
show. Raquel Moore, a.k.a. Rocky.
Hey.
When the light is shown on truth, they will try to shut it down to keep people ignorant every time.
That's true.
Really, really good point. And Monique said, and she killed the runway.
Okay.
With the hand claps. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
All right. Now we're getting the thinking cap back on.
Yes.
Read it one more time to give people 2 seconds to answer. And we're going to see who got it right.
So Black History trivia. Who was the richest Black girl in America in 1913? Was it A, Madam C.J. Walker, B, Fannie Jackson Coppin, C, Sarah Rector Campbell, or D, Virginia Lacey Jones? Now, let's see. Let's go back and look over here. So Energizer and Tyson said A. JB, Jeremiah, Uncle Brian, Charles, and Stacy said C. And I didn't see anybody else.
Well, drum roll,
Corey,
please.
Corey says A.
Corey says A.
Corey says
Kim
A.
said A.
Kim says A. All right. I'm going to give y'all another couple seconds. Madam C.J. Walker would be A.
I hear you,
Okay,
DJ.
so-
Hold on.
okay.
Don't say nothing else. Hold on. Let me get my feet moving. No, I'm just playing. Come on.
Okay. That's it. Going once, going
Going
twice.
once. Go, Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, I got that.
You got that?
Yep.
So what is the final answer?
The final answer is if you said C, Sarah Rector Campbell, you are correct.
Me and JB Smooth.
Yes.
Who else?
All right.
Maestro Sigalo.
Maestro Sigalo and Uncle Brian.
Uncle
and
Brian.
Stacey.
And
I feel
Stacey
good about
Warner,
that.
Little Rock. Shout
You
out
did
to
feel
Little
good
Rock.
about that.
I
You
feel
were,
good
about
yeah,
that.
you felt that in your
Oh,
spirit.
yeah.
I did I went back in my Rolodex, my recall,
Uh-oh.
my history.
He felt that in his shana now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
was pretty
yeah,
good
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
no.
Yeah, you
I
did
see.
pretty good. With it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember Sarah's
I
name.
didn't know because when you was reading it, I was like, "What is JB doing?" But you know the dude on Lion King, the little thing that be doing this. And AJ was, I was like, "Man, he's summing it up." Didn't he? I see
No,
a little stick under the
seriously.
table.
I
Boom.
remember I
Right.
remember Madam C.J. Walker because she was a part
She
of
was a big one.
Black Wall Street.
Yes.
She was a part of Greenwood. And I remember we did some documentary footage on her.
We did
And
some
I had
stuff.
to go and watch that.
Right.
And she was one of the richest
Yes.
African American women in the
Mhm.
country.
Right.
Madam C.J. Walker was.
Yeah,
First,
she was,
first
yeah.
But-
female millionaire too.
Yes, first female
All ethnic
millionaire.
groups.
But that
Isn't that
happened.
something?
That happened closer to 1921. So when she
Yeah.
put in 1913,
You had to go back.
that's when I remembered Sarah
So-
Rector.
That boy
So
good.
let me give you this
Give us a story
information.
on Sarah.
So Sarah Rector and her family were African American members of the Muskogee Creek Nation who
Oh.
lived in the predominantly black town of Taft, Oklahoma, at which time
Chocolate
was
City.
considered Indian territory. Rector received an allotment from the Dawes Allotment Act of 1887, where they were granted 160 acres of land in Indian territory. Hers was given to her in a Glenpool oil field, and it was but check this out, it was initially valued at $556.
Wow.
So her dad ended up having to parcel the land out to help pay taxes of $30 annually. Man, I wish them taxes were still
Wow.
there, right?
Yeah.
And 2 years later, Rector's family fortune took a major turn when an independent oil driller, B.B. Jones, produced a gusher on her land that brought in 2,500 barrels or 105,000 gallons per day. Rector began earning more than $300 a day in 1913, which equates to $7,000 to $8,000 today. She even generated $11,567 in October 1913. So she ended up with over $1 million in worth from those oil drills, and today that would be worth $11 million.
Man.
Wow.
See,
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
that's why you got to tune in to World One News.
And she was only,
News
you know,
just for
11.
that. Just
Wow.
when she was 11 years old and the
Wow.
richest young girl in all of America.
And this is
right
still
there.
during Jim Crow laws.
Jim
Yeah.
Crow
Yeah.
laws
Oh,
and
yeah.
all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
she was getting paid. His age.
Wow.
Welcome to the show, Cheryl Harper Fields and James L. Johnson.
Hey,
That's
hey,
our
hey.
family right there. Okay, we got now upcoming events before we get out of here.
All right, we're gonna roll through these real quick. So get your pen and pad ready, and we're gonna hit it. Uganda Missions. If you would like to sponsor a child's education for one school year, consider making a donation to World One Development in the amount of $250. If you would like to donate, please go to world1development.com/Uganda-missions. 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. If you're looking for a place to hold a wedding, birthday party, banquet, repast dinner, community event, etc., then give us a call. We're also getting ready to start bingo and karaoke. It's going to be coming starting in March. There's going to be cash prizes and lots of fun. So get your daubers ready and start warming up your voices.
Hold on, JB, how you gonna say bingo?
Bingo.
Welcome to the show, Jamario Beard and Lily Owens. Welcome to the show. We got these
Hey,
upcoming
hey.
events. Get your thinking cap on. These are the things that are happening in our community.
Charles gave a little snippet of this already, but Black History Saturday sign up is happening right now on Facebook at Black History Saturdays. To get more information, the next class is going to start March the 9th. It takes place at Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, located at 1125 East. 5424 North Madison Avenue. I'm at the wrong building. So sign up for Black History Saturdays because we need to know our own history.
Just like that.
Tulsa HBCU scholarship sign up deadline is coming quick. It was February the 2nd through the 26th. No essay is required. They're going to be giving scholarships to 2 North Tulsa seniors with a desire to attend an HBCU. And you're going to have the opportunity to win $500 to go towards books. You must have at least a 2.5 GPA or higher.
What's that? What is it? What's the GPA?
2.5.
I missed my scholarship by 30 years. When I was in school, you had to have a 3.5, 4.9. Now they done pulled it to the 2.5. Tyson, I would have been in there and got this.
Yeah, you would have got it.
Books.
You would have got it. You got to be a resident of North Tulsa or attend a high school located in North Tulsa, and you must have a desire to attend a historically Black college. And you must be a senior graduating this academic year.
HBCU.
You can, for questions, comments, or concerns, you can contact Lauren at historicgreenwooddistrict.com.
That's big time right there.
That's big time.
Getting money in these kids' hands.
Hey, money is always good. We already talked about the pop-up comedy series March 7th, so we'll skip that one. Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity, they're having their inaugural formal fundraiser on March the 9th at Greenwood Cultural Center. There's going to be food, a cash bar, and prizes for the best dressed male and female. We posted the flyer on our Facebook page containing a QR code for ticket purchase. So go to World One Development's Facebook page, and that information is there.
Right.
EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center is gearing up for Spring Break Camp happening March 18th through 22nd. This year's theme is the world around you.
I love it.
Campers will be learning basic survival skills. To sign up, go to edurectulsa.com/camp. And we want to give a huge shout out to George Kaiser Family Foundation's BEST program. They have offered a scholarship money to be able to help students that enroll. So we have limited free scholarships. So sign up today at edurectulsa.com/camp.
All right, don't let them kids be eating up all your food for spring break. You know how they do. You let them hit that refrigerator. Let them eat our food over here at EduRec. Shout out to Patricia Griffin. Welcome to the show.
Hey. All right. The African Experience 2.0 education fundraiser is going to be happening March 30th at the 36th Street North Event Center. It's an all-white event with a splash of kente. We're going to be raising scholarship money for kids for summer camp and programming at EduRec, as well as scholarshiping kids in school in Kamuli, Uganda.
So we're going local, national, and international. Is that what you're
all
saying?
in one event?
Local, national, and international.
That's
what
right.
I'm talking about.
So if you guys don't know, this is actually my birthday party, and we were actually blessed to be able to go to Uganda in 2022, and the experience just moved me so much how kids are not able to go to school. They have to pay to go to school, and the country is poor, and so they don't have a lot of finances. And I just thought in my circle of influence that there's something that I could do. So I came back and just went to work, trying to raise money. And last year we were able to scholarship 70 kids into school in Kamuli, Uganda.
You know how we got? You know how we got toUganda? Tyson was cutting Pastor Gray hair.
Yeah.
Remember that day in the barbershop? And he was talking about Uganda. And I came and said, I don't want to go. I was talking about this ass like a baby. I don't want to go to Africa. I turned 50. Tyson was cutting his hair. Yeah. And then we hooked it up there.
True story.
Going to Uganda. True story.
He talks about it too. He said he thought you was playing.
I'm serious. No, but the way I said, I don't want to go for real. Like, you too big to say it like that. I'm trying to get to Africa. And 70 kids later, scholarship for a year.
That's powerful.
Is what happened with that.
You go to
like that at the barbershop.
So this year's entertainment is going to be national artist Damali, the violinist, who is actually from Lagos, Nigeria. If you have not heard of this gentleman, you need to go on YouTube and Google him. His Damali, it's Demola, the violinist. But he's going to be there. He's going to share his story about him growing up in Lagos and the educational system there. And then he's also going to bless us with his talent. And when I tell you, this brother got some talent.
He got some talent.
A young man. So anyway, no donation is too large or small. For more information, you can message me on Facebook or Charles on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. And let's go out and support our kids, locally, nationally, and internationally.
Yes. Welcome to the show, Cherry Brown.
Hey. All right, birthdays. So tomorrow is going to be my granddaughter Karma Brown's 7th birthday.
Happy birthday, Karma.
I know.
Hold on.
Yes, Karmalicious.
We got to ring the alarm, man.
Can you believe that is your buddy? Can you believe she's going to be 7?
That is the homie right there.
Yes.
She is cool in the band. And she knows how to work the boards too.
Yeah,
she was in the booth and she started mixing the shows and stuff. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Mentee, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Karma, happy birthday.
Uncle JB. Yeah. All right. On the February 23rd, we have Ashley Lamb Sinclair out of Louisville, Kentucky, one of our friends over there. And also Marvin Smith over at Marb's. He's got a birthday. Yeah.
Retro in the house. He got to give away some chicken and fish.
Exactly.
On your birthday.
Yes.
February 20th.
Pork chops, too.
Exactly. February 24th, we have Victoria Brunson, who owns Vicky B's Dance Studio, and Royce Anderson and Sarah Purley are celebrating birthdays.
Happy birthday, y'all.
February 25th, it would be Mr. Energizer. 26. Okay. And Marquise Dennis has a birthday on the 26th.
Not the president.
Yeah.
You'll be, how old will you be turning?
64.
22.
22. So
he act like he's 22.
No, I gotta get, because I gotta write. This is gonna be a Black History fact. Yeah. So how old is the fro though?
I only had one break in it during the military time because I was born with it. I would say.
He said I was born with it.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So I went 17 years without it.
Okay.
And then when I got it back, it's been back ever since.
So how many
17 years minus 64?
Yeah.
Y'all math major?
Math.
40 years. We'll say 40.
At least 40 something.
Yeah.
47
like
years.
37.
Pro.
Yeah, it's like 37.
Yeah.
People get the trickling out on them about 27, 30, 35.
Yeah.
But here's
it's out of here.
Yeah, I had a lot of older gentlemen this weekend asking me, hey man, how'd you get your hair to grow? Because everybody got their head bald. I said, well, I just asked my wife to start rubbing it and start growing.
Rub that head from them.
One more
Okay,
question.
Miss Linda.
All right.
Rub that scalp. Come
One more
on
question
now.
for Energizer.
All
right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
At the wonderful age of 64, are you able to play dominoes still?
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Anything.
Can you play though?
Oh,
He can play.
Can you slam them bones?
Tell her up.
He got
Tell
some
her up.
skills.
you got some game?
Welcome to the show, Melissa. Okay, y'all, man, this has been a great show. I know we got to get ready to pack up and get out of here. Any final thoughts, Tyson, before we roll?
Oh, anything, if you look up the definition of alive, it means something organic that will grow, develop, produce, and be able to withstand change.
Yeah.
If you want to get into business, you want to be a person that's considered a part of our culture and society and benefiting it, you need to be alive. So grow, develop, and produce something of value, and then build some resilience because change is coming. It's inevitable.
Just like
That's
that.
a word.
Mr. Energizer, man, thank you
Yes.
for being in Tulsa, bringing, because nobody has the energy that you have.
Nobody.
And all of Tulsa on Black Wall Street, starting with Uncle Bobby. You got a fro, he took his fro away. He had it.
He had it.
He had the fro.
Yeah, I remember.
With Natalie Cole.
Yeah, right. I remember.
And he was putting the bass in their
Exactly.
face.
I remember that.
Right.
But he let his go. You keeping yours. So
Oh, yeah.
tell Tulsa your final thought. And Arkansas and all these other countries that's on with
My
us.
final thought is when it comes to business, do your research.
Yep.
Never take no for an answer. Because see, a lot of people tell you won't be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Have a passion about it. Those are my three.
Boom. Damali,
Okay.
final thought?
Final thought
No,
is.
JB Smooth.
Oh, JB. Let's go to
DJ
JB.
JB Smooth.
My final thoughts of the day is keep being great. And when someone thinks they really don't need you, but they need you and they keep calling your telephone, charge them double.
Just like that.
That's
Damali,
good.
before we go,
That's
That's
good
good.
stuff.
Calling in.
So my final thought for the day is, everybody has a talent, and
That's
whatever
good.
your talent is, make sure that you hone in on that. And like Mr. Energizer said, don't let nobody tell you no, that you can't do it. We can do all things. So make sure that you just do what you do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, and you're gonna be all right.
yeah, I'm going to do it like this. James L. Johnson, I'm going to read this off. Mohawk Boulevard still needs more law enforcement patrol. Even after they install some new speed things, people still flying through that. So he said, shout out to the councilwoman and her efforts for helping with that. Appreciate that. Change is coming to the Mohawk.
Truck
They just
driving
going
Jay.
down through there going crazy. But
Shout
James
out to
is
truck
that's
driving
my
Jay.
brother right there. Love you, man. Okay, well, we got to get ready to get out of here. Uncle Bobby Bite. Appreciate you, KBOB, giving us this platform. Tyson, again, thank you as always for showing up. Mr. Energizer, love you. JB Smooth. My final thought is please consider donating to E-Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send your donation made payable to E-Media Services to 1216 North Lansing Avenue. We moved on up, Sweet D, y'all. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This has been news you can use with your boy Charles Harper. That's me.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
And we are live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in.
And I got to give a big shout out to Bob Marley's movie, One Love.
Have you seen
If
it?
you haven't had a chance to go see it, please go see that movie. I hear it is amazing, and I'm going to try to check it out. sometime this weekend for sure. If you like to promote or advertise your events or business on this show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. This has been World One Development's news you can use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson. Also coming up, Theater North presents Top Dog Underdog, written by Suzanne Lori Parks, directed by Robert S. Walters, and this is all happening this weekend. February 24th and 25th, there are shows at 8 p.m. and 3 p.m. February 24th, the show is 8 p.m. The February 25th, I believe that's a Sunday, is at 3 p.m. Now, this show is for mature audiences only, and it happens at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center in Liddy Dunges Theater, presented by Theater North. Maybell Wallace, give them a call right now if you need tickets. This is going to be a good one. Top Dog Underdog, written by Suzanne Lori Parks. For tickets, go to TulsaPAC.com or call 596-7111. Now, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other events or groups or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9. Y'all have a great day. Anything else?
We out of here, y'all.
We gone.
Love, peace.
And chicken grease.
And blue magic hair grease.
Deuces.
Check us out tonight on NYCU.FM.